Sure that everything works fine. I'm saying it like the mantra every single time nowadays. But to be fair, it's for a reason. Okay, looks like it works. So, hello everyone, Avaira is here. Let's continue Dragon Age. Yeah, resume. I guess I can just press resume. I hope. Hi, tryhard Timmy. So, yeah, I just returned from the mission where I died like 2 or 3 times. Probably I shouldn't go there. Oh, the question is, should I continue with this investigation then? Logically, yes. Okay, so guardsman Donning's patrol will take him right into a trap. Take Evelyn to Lowtown at night to rescue him. At night. That's why we need the switching, I guess. The question is, can I do this? Maybe like this. You live in area and then you can choose where to go. So I need to go at night to Lowtown. Not sure how the time
Never a
flows
shortage
here.
of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark, but good reward in getting rid of them.
Are you trying to tell me that this is how the night looks? I mean, it's white. Look at this. It's bright white. Almost hurt my eyes. That's a night. Okay. I guess. That's a night for us. Lowtown Bazaar. And we have many sharp highwaymen. Not sure why is this sharp, but whatever. Still feels like combat a bit too loud. Our music is okay. There's no ambushes from behind, which is already not bad. But the amount of enemies in this game is insane. Really insane, and I immediately start getting clapped. Let's help them. And run up, because they're killing me. Literally killing me. Come to slay me. Why am I doing no damage? This is not good. I did last time. Know what I need to invest into health potions? Yeah, hard mode here is actually very hard. So many enemies. I have no clue how to kill them actually. Eric, you better run somewhere. The problem is everything have huge cooldowns. Unlike first game, you have cooldowns and he already get one-shotted. And they continue shooting me in the back. There's a lot of DPS. Yeah. The hard mod is really hard, actually. How to kill so many of them? This is insane. The main problem is that it feels like someone just took damage away from me. I'm investing all the points in damage and I'm still doing no damage. This is ridiculous. And cooldowns are huge. Ah, damn that. And potions are scarce, like everything fucked up. Yeah, let's try to go to the left, maybe. What's here? Gotta go Lowtown. As much as I'm interested in lore, I don't give a damn about this right now. The main problem is that mobs just spawn out of nowhere, which is clearly just, I don't know, some cheap way to entertain.
That's enough.
Varek, already used. He always used the stuff. Also speed. He don't have it activated, seems. And here they come in. The main problem. Oh, to help others. So we actually will be able to do something about this. And to kill the weaklings. The problem is there is no weaklings here really. And more of them coming. It's just everyone already start killing us. This is no joke, yeah. Just work by assist, that's the only way. If we spread out the DPS, it will not be good. The problem is this guy killing me. Not sure what I can do about this. On the other hand... Oh, even more of them! Amazing. This is fucking amazing. If I recall, they were also screwed. Like, we need more DPS. And Varek just then. I'm surprised I don't have stamina. Why? It is being cast. Oh, he already using it. Okay. This Najika should drop some aggro from me. But I don't know, this is an insane amount of enemies. We should run somewhere, I guess. This is insane damage. Varek is just standing here. Can you help me somehow? Can you pummel him? Varek being screwed. Meanwhile, I was not gonna target the ground properly. Yeah? Varek got clapped through the wall. Amazing. Maybe by this guy, hard to say. Wow, reasonable to cure evidence. She's actually tanky. So they can me. Can you do this? Show defense? Yeah, that's not it. They're also barely using their abilities. Damn, they do a lot of damage. I managed to clap him. I think we're finally winning.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Injuries to detonator using jacket. I still didn't get where to see injuries. How to see it? Who have an injury? I have no clue how to see it. Either we don't have injuries, but according to information we probably have. Character record. Tactics, abilities, resistances. Not it. I have no clue. I I don't know. Maybe we don't have injuries, maybe have injuries and have no clue how to cure it. And the problem with potions, like, even if I would biocraft them, we still can't use them actively. Anyhow. So, did we finish the part? Corresponding patrol will take him right into a trap. Take him then on long night to rescue him. So it was just a random fight, which was already insanely dangerous. His house. Corresponding. Well, we just barely can do anything. It looks strange also. Something with symbols, with explosive barrels, but we can't do anything about it. And it's marked as... who knows what? The bazaar. Okay. We need to take everything. We need literally everything to survive. Critical lowdown. Lowdown sits in a massive cauldron-shaped pit that was once Kirkwall's first quarry. The district was constructed by slaves who carved the city and its harbor out of the rock. Today, Lowdown is a labyrinth of shantytowns, corridors, and hexagonal courtyards, hexes in the local parlance. Lowdown's poorest live in caves hewn out of the cliff face. The district is shoddily built and bears scars caused by collapsing walls. Powder smoke smothers the area. Only a cold winter storm clears the air, but the icy wind howling over the mouths of old mine shafts hardly counts as a relief. Occasionally, this dark town shafts erupt with gouts of foul air known as choke damp. It's not uncommon to find whole slums silently suffocated, frozen in the midst of everyday activity. The walls around the Lowdown are highest by the harbor. Its busiest street leads up to Hightown, where the wealthiest Kirkwallers perch. When one stands in Lowdown, all one sees other than the rocky walls is Hightown. It glitters overhead, always in sight, yet always beyond reach. Oh, browser TV, by the way. My, but the copy at leftnet. Take back our streets. Routing refugees, Kunari soldiers, who next? The winter slavers snatching children out of their beds. This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to drive foreign waste from our doorstep. Reclaim the free marshes for the marshers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city. Oh yeah. So I'm not unlocking new entries, I'm mostly just gathering info and it automatically
there. Hawk. Guardsman Donick is here somewhere.
We're not wasting time. We're trying to survive. And despite the streets looks empty, there looks like dozens of criminals here that just jump out of nowhere. And I don't like it.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not
He's got friends. Did they already clap him? Kinda, but he's still alive. The problem is they will start running soon. That should help. And so far we didn't get additional ambush of million of tanks. Oh, we actually got, but we managed to kill this ones faster. Oh, one was invisible. And he using them potions. I need to deal with weaklings. Because they're still doing damage. to using the mega special hits. It would be damn useful. Okay. We managed.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves. A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes this thief so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
It was written like this then.
I'll make it back to the barracks. Thank you for your help.
I wouldn't be so sure that it's possible to easily just return to the barracks. I'm stuck here. Bounce back house door. Back house door is a shot. My. Jetted stuff. Well, still worse than mine. At least we're getting some loot. We're getting some potions, I promise we can't even use them normally. The shield can be used, but he can't use shields. And she can use it because 8 in string. And XP very slowly leveling up. Okay. There's government house also here. Not sure can I go there at night or not, but logically why not? I should do every single possible quest. I need all the XP to survive this. That's some entertainment.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
What's going on?
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
What the hell is wrong with him?
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Suspicious.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Oh, of course not. Why should you do something reasonable?
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic.
Interesting.
When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Because they tried to clean the lineage.
Please, Uncle. We have a right to see it for ourselves.
Maybe so. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
What daft bastard leaves that behind?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
I wouldn't be
Who
surprised.
bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Yeah, he is not that helpful.
Maker, what a mess. I want to make things better for Mother. But some of what Gamlen says, I'm having a hard time hating him. Playing caretaker for someone else's life. Stuck in their shadow. That's no way to live.
And there it is.
Look, if you want to join the fight over who lost the most, fine. But I never lived here. Mother even gave me her old key to try and stir something. But I didn't know Grandfather. Finding his will doesn't matter to me.
You want a connection? This is where we'll find it.
The once mighty Amels? A bunch of slavers are squatting on that dusty glory.
What have you heard?
Uncle's a chatty drunk. He was up to his neck and signed everything over. That's who has the estate. Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is now a slave highway from the Undercity. That's the family legacy.
That's not a good legacy.
I think we need to pay them a visit. Look for Mother's missing paperwork.
I'm sure they will be right neighborly about letting us poke around.
We'll give them the chance, sure.
All right, sister. If the key works, we'll clear the estate from the Undercity up.
Well,
I don't know
I'll
if this
see.
will help, but I do feel like hitting someone.
Looks like he always like to hit someone. About this. Letter from Miran. Hog, you are a pain in the ass to deal with, but a bloody talented one. If you get sick of being just another unemployed refugee in this shithole, maybe we can grab a drink. If there is any odd jobs my boys can handle, I'll send them your way. You're welcome, Miran. That might be useful.
Get out of my face!
Very friendly guy.
Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you.
Order runes. Yeah, I'm not sure about runes. About this.
One scrubbing brush. Never used.
Nobody needs scrubbing.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Better not to touch this one then. A note addressed to Gamlen. Gamlen Amal. Payment is now 2 months late, sir. Interest occurs as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think no better, Card Sharp or Numbers Runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. God. Well, looks like they're about to kick him out, as well as us.
What is that stain?
I don't wanna know. It's quite a big house. Not used anyhow properly. The fuck is this book? Look at this. This tome is bigger than a human, or at least a dwarf. Cardinal rules of magic. Must not be under the misimpression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits, and not even the greatest mages may overcome them. No one, for instance, has found any means of traveling, either over great distances or small ones, beyond putting one foot in front of the other. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this. So no, you may not simply pop over to Minrathos to borrow a cup of sugar, No may you magic the essay you forgot in the apprentice dormitory to your desk. You will simply have to be prepared. I think I read this one in the first game, but okay. Similarly, even when you send your mind into the fade, your body remains behind. Only once has this barrier been overcome, and reputedly, the spell requires 2/3 of the lyrium sensitive Imperium, as well as the lifeblood of several hundred slaves. The results were utterly disastrous. Finally, Nave is finished. A truly great healer may bring someone back from the very precipice of death, when breath and heartbeat have ceased, but the spirit still clings to Nave. But once the spirit has fled the body, it cannot be recalled. That is no failing of your skills or power, it is simple reality. Lectures of First Enchanter Vincents. Special deliveries. Tomes allow Hawk to instantly learn abilities to improve attributes. They used as soon as Hawk acquires them. Tomes of Mortal Vessel grants something, and I cannot read about this. Okay, the far cliffs of Kirkwall. Receive 5 gold. What is this? Written by a Ferelden refugee as she fled the Blight, this book of poems describes her dreams of a new start in Kirkwall, city across the sea. This will surely be enriched by her insights. Okay. Am I getting XP and stuff from here? Just finishing some quests, whatever it is. Written by Ferelden refugees, she fled. Oh, the same, basically. It's touching reminiscence of all she had to leave behind. What's a quest even? The package is fucking. Oh, it's premium content. And what is this? What's so premium about this content? Nothing. That's confusing. Just get XP for nothing. Just confusing, to say the least. Okay. Magic resistances, mana. Oh, I definitely need to increase my health, because I'm quite squishy. Can I get Glyph of Paradise? The mage inscribes a glyph on the ground that paralyzes most foes who cross its bounds. Can I paralyze up to 2 enemies, looks like. By the way, there is health regeneration upgraded. As much as it can be good, questionable how good it is to take right now. Kura, level 7. By the way, no resurrection. At least not like this. Oh, there is Spirit Healer. Force Mage, Blood Mage. Oh, I got specialization points? No, I didn't. But that's specializations, I can see them now. Healing Aura. As one active, the mage can use Spirit Healer spells and become a locus for restorative energy, increase the nature healing of all allies within the aura. Also, the mage cannot cast any offensive spell for the duration of the effect. This mod can be used at the same time as blood magic. But damn, 100 for all party members of regeneration. Basically doubles the rate of regeneration HP, or how it works. It can cast offensive spells, which is questionable. Group healing though is good. Aura now stretch further across the battlefield. Most powerful spirits are said to be those of fate itself. By relying on those powerful spirits, the spirit healers learn to make Hinora more effective. Basically make it double more effective. Revival. Second chance. The spirit healer's mere presence lends allies great resilience to wounds. The spirit healers present, party members who fall in battle will not suffer injuries upon reviving. Yeah, I definitely will need to take spirit healer. Whatever the others are. Yeah, I need something. I can learn something else. Firestorm. Mage calls forth a devastating shower of flame that blasts down to. Yes, please. Yes, that's what I need to take. I don't have enough DPS, and this should help with this. Especially because enemies are many and stand together often. That should help. Wow, it sounds like a heavy choice. Darkstone Birthright. Well, that's gonna wait. I can keep. The way it should be. Well, let's try to finish the quest. Maybe I'll get a lot of XP and something. Or maybe I'll get clapped. That's quite possible. Attributes. Definitely need more string. Guardian. Level 7. Warmonger. Pommel Strength. Tremor. Push a warrant prepared to be pushed back. Nearby enemies and knock back. The warrior slams a weapon into the ground. Pommel Strike now stuns enemies for long and sends them fleeing. Well, it's a good move, but it's only one move. We need to have more defense. Perceptions. Warrior maintains constant awareness of the battlefield, so long as the warrior has a shield equipped, it receives no bonus for attacking from behind. That's a good stuff to survive longer. Should be useful. Well, shield equips the warrior shrugs off the extra damage from crit hits. Damn, it's good actually. Immune to crits. Warrior clears a forward arc, throwing enemies back. Oh yeah, sounds good. Warrior spins into vicious assaults that inflict significant damage and often throws enemies back. Well, as much as DPS is important, survivability actually is the main problem right now. For him, variants don't have shield anyhow. Fender turns the blade. Sustainable mod plus 10% defense. Not that much really. Knockback resistance. Fortitude plus 20, defense plus 5, so 15% can be. Well, that's something, but that's not the armor. Enemies were ready. Fellow combatants briefly boosting once the party members' mana stamina regeneration rates, lending them the benefits of mind control, turn blade, or them to, I guess, the warrior currently has one of those sustained modes active. That's not a bad one. Foster stamina regeneration. 5%, that's not much. No, Raiden looks useful. Unite, even more powerful version of it. Yeah, really, at least should be useful for everyone. Oh, Varric. You definitely need toughness. And some skills. Using speed, but not using end. Arrows. More frequent and don't last longer, so cooldowns 20 seconds will be 15 seconds. Not that amazing, really. Threat reduction. Rogue distracts all enemies surrounding a single party member. No, it's not it. Inside, the rogue becomes capable of more potent attacks when engaging distracted opponents. So it's passive. Any target not active engaged in the rogue suffers increased damage from any of the rogue's attack. So 20% damage, which is not too bad. But I need more survivability somehow. Wait, the rogue slips backward. Enemies within middle range will often seek an easier target instead. Well, why not? But he mostly died from enemy archers. What about tactics? Pin shot. Wait, so yeah. You're getting use for some abilities. Pommel strike. Enemy health, so enemy. Nearest visible. Whatever, just spam this. That should be spammed all the time just because it's damn effective. That's why they rarely use net. Nearest visible. Okay. That should be good.
Good day, Sarah.
And here comes the troubles.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated
Whoa.
like this! Ferelden, bitch!
Really?
This was none of your affair! I'll
Like
see you
this?
hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
I didn't expect that.
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
Will she
The
become your
guard
captain?
deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for
Yeah,
the men
she
into
became
direct
captain.
practice.
Interesting.
You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment?
That's good.
Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
That's good for her. But not sure how much she will be able to help me though. But that's fine. This shall be fine.
Always where you need.
That's all you can say after? That's a bit disappointing.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Good for you. Oh, wait a second. She actually stand here and now given the quest?
Always where you need.
No? Oh, it's just
Varric, no.
scuffed.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Who's the hangman?
Steal. Madam, you wound
Oh, it's
me.
Darn, I guess.
I'm about to.
She's half a second as a captain,
Big
and he
changes
already
are
trying to
coming,
abuse
huh?
the power.
Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
Where's there? Oh well, she's still traumatized.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Reasonable.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man, a good one, and he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
So she definitely don't believe in this.
You clearly miss Wesley. But that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawk.
Well, there is that.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
So strange things. This investigated basically could be just one button. Instead they split in 3 options, but all 3 options lead to parts of the same dialogue. So it's like more options, but actually just one. If you want to just get all the information about one subject.
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
Well, shouldn't fine.
I look forward to working with you, Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
Well, yeah, this position actually suits her. Make total sense. Alright. But she's still going with me. Which is not too bad. I really need a fighter on my side right now. I need anyone on my side. But Donik? Oh, yeah, that's the one that was in
I
patrol.
trust you are well, Donik.
I am. And your reward is well earned. It will be grand having you over me. Above
Feels
me.
like they all stuck there.
In rank, Guard Captain.
Thank you, Donik. It will be grand indeed.
Okay.
The heart of law in Kirkwall. If I have to say something about it anyway.
That's really strange, Gage. Brain guards. Oh, whatever. So I'm done here for now. I maybe should go to the market. Maybe I can get better stuff. And talking of which, she should be able to wear better armor. Yeah, 72 armor. That's definitely better than what she has. Good. Confirm. Okay. It's funny that Vikenskip is basically my hub, and I'm nobody from some low part of the town. Handgun med. Business discussion. Birthright. Long way home. Yeah, I need to go to Else, but probably it's not the first thing that I should do. Let's go to Darktown, maybe? Doesn't sound safe. On the other hand, yeah, Hightown. Let me check market. We maybe can buy something that others can use.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Yeah. She's not the brightest captain, that's for sure. Okay, runes. I don't need runes. What about weapons? Superior battle axe. So for him. Well, it's better than he using, but not much better. But at least better. Maces he cannot use. Well, that's still something. That was worth a shout. I maybe shouldn't sell it, but well, who cares? Jacket, stamina drop, health potions. All the chunk. Not chunk, junk. What about this? Showed we don't need. We already have better maces. Better than what she used, but yeah, it would be nice to have this one. She needs one more level to be able to use this one. Probably should buy it anyway because it's good. And the mace, because it's better.
Want swords?
And all the advantages they can get for now.
I got swords.
Let's see. Mercenary non-blade. Yeah, we should sell this. 11 fire damage, which is kinda good, but DPS is quite low. Oops, boots. More mana regeneration, which is definitely good. Yeah, let's buy it. 10 defense, 1 armor. Fire damage, 7 defense, 3 fortitude, 3 fire damage. That's quite low bonuses, really. I mean, in some ways I boost 10, 7% will not change much. To like 3 damage or something. So it's not much. I don't have infinite money. I'm not making any good money actually, so far. Almost armor, let's see. Can I get anything better? Battle plate, 17 string. So technically if I would grow string, I would be able to wear heavy armor. Interesting. Didn't thought about this. At the same time, I'm using light strapping, which demands magic and willpower. Judging by the bonuses, most likely I better not increase string. Actually, wear some robes. Light armor at least. Probably medium armor for rogues, heavy for fighters, and light for mages. Well, it is what it is. Stamina, that's not much.
Another Ferelden street rat?
Really?
Are you here to waste my time, or do you actually have coin to spend?
Well, there's no reason to be negative to him, because he would just raise prices, I guess.
Are you an armorer? A weaponsmith?
My stock is varied. What all my wares have in common, however, is quality. Only the best for my distinguished patrons. See for yourself.
So from all the vendors you can speak only with this one, and he'll just call you Red. Amazing. That's some character development. Okay. Where should I go? Let's go to Dark Town. Let's try to figure out what's happened was mentioned. It was sold there. Heavy shield just in rappel. Well, I will not complain. I'm trying to survive in this shithole. What's the walls made of? Such a strange material, like dropping. No, what is this? Some cloth material.
Alone in the dark, and that's how we like it.
Very strange. Well, in any case, there's some tasks there, and there is some additional thing here.
Breaks of it tomorrow.
Wise. Is it the vendor?
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads, and right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
Well, I don't think it's wise, but well.
I fought Darkspawn before.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Except for the mage, I guess. Crafting recipe and debilitating poison. So poisons are around in the game. And it's quite costly. Weapons containing this potent poison undermine the combat effectiveness of every enemy they hit, reduces damage they fall inflict. So just debuff for 15% of damage. That's quite useless.
Still living with that uncle of yours in Lowtown. Nobody stabbed him.
That's not useful at all.
Freedom. What a crock.
This else looks weird. The Winter Imperium. For good or ill, the Imperium has put its stamp on Thedas forever. The old Imperium highway is still in use across most of Thedas. The ruins of the Winter fortresses and centers of magical study still litter our landscape, long after the glory of the Imperium dimmed. But the influence of that ancient empire goes deeper than this. Without the Winter, there would have been no Blights, no Andrasta, no Chantry. Every aspect of our world would be altered. The might and majesty of the Imperium may have faded, but it still makes its presence known, even in the most distant corners of Thedas. Every child has been brought up on stories of the Winter as it is now, a decadent nation ruled by the Archons and his court of magisters, great and no doubt corrupt mage lords. They chantry a mockery of our own. They like divine, a man chosen from the ranks of the Minrathos circle of Magi. The Maker's most hallowed law. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him, perverted. Mages in the Imperium say their most sacred duty is to serve man, and they serve best by wielding political power. And the worst, that which blessed Andrasta must weep to see, all of it is built on a foundation of slavery. While most nations forbid the buying and selling of slaves within their own borders, nearly everyone ships her people to the Imperium for sale, skirting the prohibitions against such atrocities and feeding the Imperium's endless hunger for bodies. To fight the Kunari, to work the mines and quarries, to build the palace of the magisters, to sweep the crumbling streets and turn the middens and serve at the whim of their mage overseers. Yeah. Hard to say how much the truth to it, knowing that it was all written by a scholar. Apparently they don't like the opposing nations that don't have chantry. Darktown. Darktown was once mind-controlled by the Winter Imperium. Once exhausted, the mine shafts were extended under the city to dispose of salvage from Kirkwall's overcrowded population of slaves. Unsurprisingly, the tunnels became refuge for those fleeing captivity. A similar trend continues today. The Undercity, as some call it, is home to the deceased, the insane, to criminals, and even the dead. Unwanted corpses are often discarded here by murderers and lazy undertakers. Darktown's slums make Snowtown look pleasant in comparison. The foul miasma known as a choke damp clogs and swells in every corner of the Darktown, creating a poisonous mist. Its sewers are a dangerous place. The walls are damp, sleek, and coated with phosphorescent lichen. The sewers is a maze, and one foolish enough to enter is not likely to be heard from again. Oh, Brother Genitive knows how to make it fancy. Whatever he describes.
Well, this looks like the place. If the cellars go this far, maybe we were important.
I don't know, let's check. But we have magic in our bloodline, so surely should be well, something interesting here. Retrieve the will from the family vault. What this guy? Slave guards. Amazing. They all staring at me for whatever reason. Not sure why. Go away. They doesn't look friendly. Go away. Yeah, the spell was good. Yeah, the spell saves the day, like a lot. Apparently it's not really a dangerous encounter, but at the same time, Yeah, it's just doing damage, and many times like many fireballs, which is definitely good. What can be better than one fireball? Many fireballs. History of Kirko chapter 1. My. Okay, let's read more. It's difficult for many to comprehend today, but there was a time when Kirko was believed to be the very edge of the world. It was Emerius then, named after its founder, Magister Emerius Craven, and it was but one outpost on the very fringe of the Twin Imperium. There the Magister's serfs worked the quarries for the jetstone needed for the mighty temples of Minrathos. After a slave rebellion nearly burned the temple to the ground in the great city, it was determined that a center for the slave trade would need to be established well away from the more civilized parts of the Imperium. Though this account may be exaggerated, since the notorious Archon Valerius Caesar narrowly escaped assassination at the hands of an even slave at the time, because the new slave outpost would become wealthy beyond imagining. Competition among prospects reportedly took over 20 years to resolve, resulting in great bloodshed in the frontier, well away from the Archon's eyes. Magister took arms against Magister, mostly in the form of small armies of serfs and mercenaries. Of how the slaves in existence allegedly died in these battles before Marius was finally chosen, thanks to the marriage of Craven's son to the Archon's daughter. Within a mere decade, the mighty fortress was erected on the cliffs where Kirko now stands. Over 1 million slaves passed through its gates before the Imperium eventually fell, an unimaginable number by today's standards. The Craven family itself became patrons of the next 3 Archons and was one of the driving forces behind the extension of the Imperial Highway into the Freldon Valley, a move that would cause them considerable political influence after the resistance of the Adamari tribes during its height. Emerius was a Jew to rival the mightiest of the imperial cities and the greatest center of civilization outside the winter. My. It's a kind of fancy poison ring. But was about physical damage. Well, he kinda doing physical damage. Which way? Okay, from there. Checked here. The door is closed. Well, let's move around. Oh, damn.
For all of us.
Get clapped.
I'll deal with this.
I've got this one!
There! Suffer no threat. Now you fall!
Yeah, now with new setup also. For hints, for pommel strikes, they're actually doing way better. This smacking non-stop and disable enemies. Which is good. It's not only raise the DPS, it's also make it safer. The Amos family. That should be important.
By all means, lead on.
Okay, not sure why he is saying this, but whatever. This truly understand what happens to the Amos, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Aristide used to hold at the estate and the Antivan violin players and dancers from Afsana. No expense was spared and no one would dare miss it. That someone thinks they weren't worthy of an invitation. And then poor Revka had the child. Magical talent, run in one of Kirko's most prominent families. The empress had considered Lord Aristide to be vacant after Trenhold's arrest. Can you imagine the scandal had he been chosen? They whisked the child away to the circle, and the Amals simply had no luck after that. Leandra ran off with the Frauden mage, and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Frausen almost bankrupted his family trying to get the charges dropped, but I hear Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the Amals out of the picture. And it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Frausen got sick, there was only young Gamlen left and a mountain of debt. So the debt wasn't because of the Gamlen fault, actually. Interesting. I thought it was because of him, but no, he actually is not guilty in this. I spoke to Dulcie just the other day, and apparently Gamlen is now living in some Lowton shack. Sounds like the sort of character you'd cross a street to avoid. And let's not even talk about the estate. Mother says we should remember the Amals because that sort of thing could happen to any of us. You know the old saying, a marshal's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you ask me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk. And trust the help that poor family, whatever lies in store for them.
It's the Amel crest, I think. Mother described it once. Put that above your door and you better have the ties to back it up. Otherwise you just look old.
Well, so now we know what happened. So suppressed and so connected to magic. Which make even more sense to play for a mage in the second game. Oh, that wasn't expected. That looks quite deadly, to be fair. He almost killed me. But didn't escape. Well, that was deadly. But was still alive.
Go down! How about you?
Well, so goes good. And second chapter of the history of Kirkwall. As the Imperium's borders slowly receded after the devastation of the First Blight and the subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area, known today as the Free Marshes, were cut off from centers of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, but resistance prevailed. Emirates held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first such revolt Emirates suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Alamari slave named Radun began earning popularity and power by pushing for better conditions. Radun's growing influence prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of Radun's supporters stormed the gallows and were massacred, and so began a bloody year-long rebellion. The city burned, and wealthy high town was sacked. The Magisters hung before cheering crowds. Emerius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, Kirk meaning black, after its jetstone slaves. The new city plunged into anarchy for over a decade, and its defenses fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since. City's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. Interesting. So, yeah, just a black city that was retaken many times. and famous only for the slaves. Amazing. Oh, the bells will gain the 4 stamina. Sounds like possible, but better than nothing anyway. That's the entrance.
Watch where you step.
It's a trap, you better remove it. What's this guy?
I knew I should have slit his throat.
Master save, so this is the boss of sorts.
There! I'll deal with this.
Try to leave the pretty ones alive. What's this one?
Oh, there's a guy nearby. I don't want to be surrounded by those guys.
That's me. I stand for all of us.
Okay, now with having a bit more skills and better set up melee, we fight way better, which is good. Oh, can I open it? Intruders. My. Mask of the Imperium. That's a good one. Attack and crit chance. Not sure what the attack does. I mean, I don't have any accuracy. On the other hand, I'm using magic. Maybe I can't miss with the magic. The same as in the first game. In any case, crit chance and armor, which is not bad. Gloves, fire damage. Sounds good.
Easy as pie.
Yep. Also definitely of use. 17 next and 13 can. Well, not for me then. Now others can't use it. Can they? Yep. Oh well. At least gloves. Blood helm. Sentence string. No restrictions for this one, I think. Into this character, Sun House. That's Vault Key. Actually no, helmets also can be carried. Only basically trinkets. Oh, History of the Circle. Damn, it's so many books. This truth universally acknowledges that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being taught not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame which burns in every priest and every Chantry. It relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps, and perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Avaira, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the churn loft. No one, that is, but Divine Ambrosius II, who was outraged and tempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, but shouted back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and the counsel of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own close society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. That's why I'm curious what about the local circle, because it was known that there is a circle in Kirkwall, but circle outside of Kirkwall, at least in Ferelden, was a damn mage tower, like how it looks here. Like it's right in the city or
that
how it
has
works.
to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is.
I wouldn't be so sure, but
That
let's
should
check
do
it.
it.
Yep. That's a big damn vault. Rose diamond sounds like something expensive. 9 gold. My.
So this is it? Grandfather's will?
Oh.
Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Was the focus on the gold? Not yet. What's
I'll
the
head for
crowd?
the door soon enough. I want to look around first.
So, confront Gun with his father's will. Yeah, what's the father's will? History. If the mage Tobrios is still alive, he might be in the gallows. For information about the letter and father's belongings that told of the death of an unnamed family friend. I still didn't find it, I guess. Junk. What about quest items? Yeah, I apparently found something, but I have no clue where it is. Journal. This is lore. History of Kirkwall. Circle. Yeah, I already have this. Letters and note. Surprisingly, I don't have it as a letter or something. So I can go to confront without even knowing what it is. Which doesn't make any sense. Oh, basically read everything here. Well, whatever it is. Maybe I can find more information myself. Oh, I actually can't go up the state. Maybe it would be an alternative route. So actually I should agree on leaving this place, because now I need to do it manually. Oh, not a big deal though. But yeah, test new skills, get some decent loot, get some XP. Sounds good. Definitely was worth it. And also it might lead to interesting result. The lesson screens are fancy.
Not going to happen.
I can open them, but why would I?
May as well be slaves. At least there'd be work.
Where else can we go?
So, what do you do, Avaira?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Well, yeah. To be fair, she need to work as a guard. So basically, yeah, it's her off hours. Okay, need to return to Gum's house.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
Oh, really?
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
What was all the sound anyway?
Maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
It sounds like we own the estate, and any deal is not legitimate. Keep reading.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You have a point.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
You definitely have a point.
If it wasn't for the Blight, would we ever have come back here?
I always thought I would. But I suppose you three are Ferelden to your toes.
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Not sure how she want to do this, but maybe she have a plan. Okay, 100% grenades. Man, wow, that's all the same stuff.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
Bethany would want you to move on, Mother. Be happy about what we have.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
Yeah, this quite sucks to see how your, I don't know, love, care, time investment, and your favorite child just being crushed in a second by some weird ogre.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The Darkspawn would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Bethany. I miss her. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
So expedition leaving looks like an anchor. The moment I will do it, it will move the time. Meanwhile, I have some time before. They can do something in the studio.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
Not sure about Kunari cheese, but we might know this.
What was she like, as a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
I'm sure you did your best.
Don't butter me up, sweetie. I
I'm
changed
not.
their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
Well, yeah, life wasn't fair for him as well. Well, nothing else I can do here, yeah. That Hunter's Carver.
Thinking of life in Hightown?
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
You could slap on a smile for a few days. For her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall? Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear sister's protection.
What?
I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good humor.
Really?
Fun's fun, but you're taking this little pissing match too far.
What? You don't like someone making a joke out of everything you are?
I don't see the humor in digging up Bethany so you can hide behind her, too.
Oh, he missing her.
All right.
And he don't like that he is so helpless.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
Reasonable. The problem is he is hot-headed. Who knows what the way he will find?
I'm with you, sister. For now.
No, okay. I guess he probably was... No, wait a second, he will go with me. So we'll see about that. The gallows. Yeah, there was something about the gallows. Oh, no way home. That's different. Family history. If the mage Dobrios is still alive, he might be in the gallows. Find information about the letter and father's belongings that told of the death of an unnamed family friend. So I can mark some quests.
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Talk to my sister. She's the one in charge.
Maybe, but I know you get around. This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop spying on me help in the least?
No.
No.
Definitely no.
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias. You and that man are both hawks. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
Good start.
I found a letter you sent. About a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days.
Yeah, that was convenient. Damn.
I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
Nice.
such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
So his name also was Carver. Carver will be most surprised to learn of his namesake. Speak with him about this. Well, let's talk to him.
By all means, lead on.
And I can speak with him. Amazing. By the way, armor shop and weapon shop. Let's check. Oh, heavy shield I don't need. Armor of the wall. Yeah, I can equip it only for myself. And nothing for mages apparently. Okay, what about the adjacent shop? Temporary great sword. Made of aurum. That's some good weapon, actually. Yeah, look at the DPS. But required 21 string. Maelstrom is 100 attacks. 6 in DPS, yeah, even better. But need 24 string. Battle axe. Still better than what he used. Yeah, reasonable to take this temporal blade. Should be good for the upgrade. Rune of fire. Open run that adds fire damage. Might be of use. Maybe I can use it for my staves. Trask. Recruit Margit. I'm not sure about temple recruits.
Maker's blessing on you.
Wherever they are. Mage goods. That sounds good. Maybe I can buy fancy stuff.
I would
definitely
have
wouldn't
been happy
harm.
never to come back here.
Well, for now we need to stay.
Someone placed manure in it again. Another prank by an apprentice, I see.
I'm surprised that mages can even train here. 17 fire damage, that's a good stuff. And 12 fire damage. Also, 18 attack, which means that attack I can use as a mage. Perfect. Have a weapon, also maybe some... Damn, that's a nice armor, because it's 6-9 armor. Need more willpower though. Uncovered, nature damage, headwear. Don't have any headwear, so buying at least this one would be reasonable. Spirit damage, no, I already have fire one. Yeah, I should buy the armor. That's a good stuff. Design rune of light and warden. Armor runes increased electricity resistance. Doesn't sound useful. Alright, that's the stuff. The question is how the attack works. So actually there is an accuracy. 66% right now. So do it, yeah, that's a good one. And DP is also much higher, and it's also fire, which is good, because also it's increased fire damage, and fire is the main thing I'm using right now. Good. Very good. Yeah, that's a very weird helmet. Yeah, I should sell the trash, by the way. Nobody can wear a helmet, so I can sell it. I don't need it. Need to increase willpower was the next level up. The canals. I think I already ran before. Yeah, it's dangerous to walk around those guys. The canals. I think I already read this one. No, maybe actually not. Tattoos of tortured slaves fill the gallows courtyard, a ghastly memento of Kirkwall's history. 1500 years ago, Kirkwall was the Winter Imperium's largest quarry, witnessed the construction of the Imperial Highway. The Imperium's hunger for expansion led to legions of slaves forced into work in the quarry. Once the Empire's construction phase ended, Kirkwall slid naturally into its new role as the capital of the slave trade, the gallows at its heart. The statues are not monuments to the suffering of slaves. Every inch and angle of the courtyard was designed by magisters bent on breaking the spirit of newcomers. Executions here took place daily, sometimes hourly, and corpses were hung from gibbets throughout the yard. New slaves trudging in from the docks saw what awaited them. When Our Lady turned her armies against the Imperium, the slaves of Kirkwall revolted and claimed the city for themselves. The gallows stood empty for 200 years, not to be reopened until the crowning of Divine Justinia I. The gallows transformed the city again when abandoned prison tower became the home of Kirkwall Circle. So now the mage is literally imprisoned in the tower. But yeah, that explains why the city was called the Free City. What it is? The Curse of Truth. Sarah Whitmore. When I mentioned powers greater than the Templars, I didn't mean the Chantry. Sure, they command the Templars, but that was not always so. The Inquisition once hunted heretics and cultists, as well as mages, and their reign of terror ended only with the inception of the Circle of Magi. They became the Templar Order, for good or ill, the Watchers of the Mages, and the mortal arm of the Chantry. It was a mutually beneficial arrangement, but few know that the Chantry created yet another order to watch over the Templars, the Seekers of Truth. I know little of them myself, but I can say the following things with certainty. They serve the Divine, and they are feared. When the Seeker steps from the shadows, Templars run for cover, because why would he come unless the Templars somehow failed in their duties? Seekers are extremely effective in investigating abuses within the Circle and hunting particularly evasive apostates. It's said they are immune to Blood Mage's mind control and possess the ability to read minds or erase memories. This is like an exaggeration. Yeah, reading minds sounds like quite an appealing. Not a common for even mages. So we return to my original dilemma. Who watches powers greater than that of the Templars? One assumes it's the Divine, but how much could she know about their activities when their very existences mystery the most? Interesting. So basically there is Inquisition Secret Service that deal with bad Templars and especially bad mages. Okay, where should we go then? Carver will be more surprised. Yeah, but Carver literally ran with me and we cannot talk.
Lead on.
This means promise that I need to return to the house, yes, and then I will be able to talk to him.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not before he gave it a shake to see if there were coins inside.
I was worried they would fall out.
Gamlen.
I guess right on the desk. The Bone Pit. Hawk, if you're looking for work, there is a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with his mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, locals say it's cursed. I don't put much stock in it, but I had to turn down the job because of marshals in my crew making the rest superstitious. I'll speak to Hubert Barter in the Hightown market if you're interested. Okay. This ends. Hawk, I take back everything I said about your blighted family. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in no time. I can keep you busy for a while. Mirren. He writing me again. I should visit him.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
We ended on a tense note last time. Take it as you will.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them.
Damn. He didn't have any trust in himself.
For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Well...
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say, except thank you.
So, will he become a Templar? Might be. But yeah, looks like he don't like jokes about him, so I better stop doing them. Okay. Now where should I go? So Lowtown was mentioned. Let's go to Lowtown. Need to pay a visit to Mercs. Maybe they have a good job for me.
No offense to your uncle.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. Good bloody luck for your sake.
Yeah, still annoyed by all this. Maybe he shouldn't go there with me. Should let him be here. Maybe go study, become a damn Templar. That would be a good protection for the family.
I come here a lot. Better than being cooped up with Gamlen.
Not a fancy place.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
What do I say? Lady Elegant. What a name.
My. If it isn't Hawk. Good to see you again, Elegant. Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
Oh, I kinda trying to find him right now.
Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Now I can get potions. I've read potions. This creative potion heals both temporary and lasting wounds. Minus injuries. Well, not bad one. Order 2 and where it is discovered. Did I get them? Yeah, I got 80% regeneration, 60% regeneration. Okay. Alright. Still, where is the mercenary? That's a question. Area, Jinsa Northeast merchandise. Different weapons. Different armor. Nothing special. It's Ferelden imprints. Damn, I don't have so many items actually. Collect stuff. Is it even better than what I found? Oh, yeah. One that I found already equipped. 1 regeneration rate, which is not bad, but hard to say how much it is. Just 5. But yeah, definitely more physical damage, by the way. But yeah, will not be available anyhow soon. I shouldn't buy it for now. Weaponsmith. Trinkets Emporium. I need to gather some money as far as I understand, so I better stop wasting them. Have enough for now? Maybe Mercy and the Hanged Man, that I'm not sure. Would be reasonable at least.
Figured out there was no blight.
And that's a fact, is it?
Think about it. Why would it start in Ferelden? A dirty backwater full of dogs and the occasional sheep. It took decades for the other blights to run their courses. This one, less than 2 years, don't you see? It never happened. It was all a Ferelden ploy.
This guy is a genius, apparently. Okay, I need to talk to Varric here.
My mother used to say,
Patron, Corpse the Bartender. I still have no clue where is the mark. Varric suit. Varric standing there. Oh no, it's Varric suit. Okay, good. Right, let's talk to him.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Okay.
I fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the deep roads.
Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Grey Warden.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
That might be useful.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Okay.
We don't want trouble with the Grey Wardens, do we?
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a warden unless we have to. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talk to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
It might be of use. Grey Wardens. The first Blight had already raged for 90 years. The world was in chaos. A god had risen, twisted and corrupted. The remaining gods of the winter were silent, withdrawn. What writing we have recovered from those times is filled with despair, for everyone believed, from the greatest archons to the lawless slaves, that the world was coming to an end. At Weishaupt Fortress in the desolate Underfells, a meeting transpired. Soldiers of the Imperium, seasoned veterans who had known nothing their entire lifetimes except hopeless war, came together. When they left Weishaupt, they had renounced their oaths to the Imperium. They were soldiers to no longer. They were the Grey Wardens. The Wardens began an aggressive campaign against the Blight, striking back against the Darkspawn, reclaiming lands given up for lost. The Blight was far from over, but their victories brought notice, and soon they received aid from every nation in Tethys. They grew in number as well as reputation. Finally, in the year 992 of the Winter Imperium, upon the Sand Plains, they met the archdemon Dumat in battle. A third of all the armies of northern Tethys were lost to the fighting, but Dumat fell, and the Darkspawn fled back underground. And that was not the end. The Imperium once revered 7 gods: Dumat, Zazakel, Tod, Underhal, Razakan, Luzakan, and Urtemea. 4 have risen as archdemons. the Grey Wardens have kept watch through the ages, well aware that peace is fleeting, and that the war continues until the last of the dragon gods is gone. So basically 5 of them were slain, only 2 of them left. Or not? I'm not sure. At least one was slain, killed during the 5th Blight, which was exactly in Ferelden. Logically 5 of them slain, only 2 of them left. I don't remember what was in Inquisition, I have no clue what is in 2nd game. There is even Blind involved. Not sure. Okay. Tranquility. Seek out a Grey Warden for help in the Deep Roads expedition. Warwick heard that one is working as a healer somewhere. Healer? A shopkeep named Lyrian in Lowtown may have more info. I need to speak with her. Talkative man.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex than it used to be?
Sound like he is referencing to the simplification of the 2nd game in comparison with the 1st. Yeah, this decorations looks creepy, yeah?
Stop looking at me.
What's your issue now, little hawk?
Don't call... Just don't, alright? You're looking for fodder for your stories.
Do you think you're that interesting?
I have enough trouble being overshadowed as it is. I don't need to get caught under an imaginary me, too.
Don't you worry. I'm not in the business of lullabies or children's stories.
Well, he'll not get a story. So far, at least.
You heard about that Deep Roads expedition? They say anyone who goes down there is going to be rich. You don't think they'll need drinks served down there, do you?
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
I hear rumors of a healer in Darktown who's looking after the sick. For free? Imagine that.
That might be the person who was searching. Darktown then.
Any other news?
You hear about King Alistair of Ferelden. He has an elven mistress.
My Alistair.
Hope his queen never finds out.
Wait a second, elven mistress? Could be rumors about the hero of Ferelden. Probably not, but who knows. Well, good for the Alistair, I suppose. Good for the king, I mean. Well.
Any other news?
You hear about the Jarl of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
That wasn't Andraste, but okay.
Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
I don't know.
Any other news?
You ever met the Viscount Dumar? The man doesn't use his head for anything but storage for fancy hats.
Really? I'm not sure about that.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolin. Hope it comes soon.
By the way, yes, there are Kunari in the city, yeah? And I didn't see any so far.
Any other news?
You saw the shipwrecked Kunari?
No.
There was a man in here who swears he saw the whole thing happen. Apparently, the Dreadnought was fighting another ship before they both crashed on the reef.
Last I can ask more questions about the rumor.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolin. Hope it comes
You
soon.
can just repeat things. Okay.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
Can I...
Alright.
Can I get another?
You've had enough.
True.
I love this place. Don't you love this place?
Oh, I love this place. Okay, so Dotan. There was also mention of the Dark Dawn, but I'm not sure that I can actually reach him without getting information. So probably I still need to talk to the merchant.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
Skull looks shit, yeah. I think there was an option. Hide helmet here. Nobody using helmets here. Why would I run this stupid call?
Will everyone please just step back?
I want to come closer.
The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but
my son's hurt bad.
They all came for the healer.
Turned on him in the blasted bone pit.
everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you.
Yeah, now going through a second one.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
That might help me to get access.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
Yeah, reasonable. He's a mage. No, I'm using just vanilla because, well, I'm not sure what the mods I need without knowing the gameplay really. And, well, it works fine so far. Enemies a bit too spongy, but looks like it started changing already, so it's not too bad. Outside of it, well, textures are already good. Probably there are some mods for maybe lighting or whatever, but I don't know. Without seeing the original, not much reason to put mods on it. The game looks fine, works fine. Like, mods are usually better when you fully know what you want to change. Like, for example, when you're playing, I don't know, some Elder Scrolls or Fallout, you can play for some time, figure out what you don't like, and fix it. But here, doesn't make much sense. Danax, well, questionable. I don't really like how it's done here, because with the scrolling, it's mostly very straightforward variants. At the same time, not clear what exactly they meant by this. Like in Mass Effect, I didn't have this problem. Here, it's questionable how it was done. Also, this question mark things usually are parts of the same conversations that just for some reason split usually in multiple ones. So it's not too bad, but well, could be better, and was better in some other games of BioWare's.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
But the Danax here more abundant. I would say. Like, more... if in first game all the dialogues mostly were quite important, let's say, here a lot of chit-chat, which is nice addition, actually. For audience, you don't need mods to make it work. You just need to change a couple of parameters in exe file, or you can download the already ready one. On Steam, there are pretty good amount of links for that. You don't need really any mods to make it work. Second, you can play, fully without any shamanism. The only shamanism I forced to use is playing with windowed mode, because otherwise I can see the chat with just one monitor. Because over full screen it, I don't know, fully blocked for whatever reason. Okay.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
Right. Perfectly safe if he cooperates.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
Interesting.
I've got 5 kids to feed. Where do I find
Well,
work?
need to find them. Also, the donation box. Donation box to aid for the refugees. Well, I'm not that rich, really, but okay, let's donate.
I should have stayed home and took my chances with...
Hopefully it will go for something useful, because that was a 5-dem gold.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer.
And?
We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Oh.
I'm as Ferelden as you. I won't harm your healer.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Oh yeah. Praise be the Lord Alistair. Okay. Let's leave this place. Need to find this healer.
Varric.
Carver.
Still think you're helping while bearing us in debt to your brother?
Still riding side saddle while bitching at your betters?
Drinks later.
Never miss 'em.
Okay. Yeah, I also wanted to talk to Mercs. Damn, how to find them? It was mention of a note down. But where? Avaira, residential district, armor. There's no quest or anything here. I'm very confused. Rumors. What are rumors even? Main plot, secondary also. Talk to Hubert about the job in Hightown's market by day. Then speak to Mirren and Lawton after dark. Oh, after dark, okay, I get it. Well, let's leave the place for now. Let's go to Darktown. And we need to run through the whole Darktown to find them. I am not surprised. And it's one of those closed doors, I think. Yes, and lantern is lit here. Is it Arrow's son? Looks like him. Arrow Zamon's son? No, actually a bit different. So after all, Andrew's actually doing the good stuff.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I'm not.
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. The rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back?
No.
I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
Damn.
Works the pounce a lot. He hated the deep roads.
Rest in peace, poor Sir Bouncelot. It was a good cat.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
Wow, wait a second. This means that he's still alive. Just in Amaranthine. Okay.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Well, okay, he always wanted just to be on his own.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Well, it sounds fair.
Help my expedition reach the deep roads, and I'll do whatever you need.
You don't ask for my terms. What if I were asking for the Knight Commander's head on a spike?
Is that what you ask?
You decide. I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Well, kinda. Whatever ends. But yeah, everyone needs their freedom.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
True.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
Perhaps.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
Well, yeah, would be cool to not kill them.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
Doesn't fighting them prove their point? They don't need more reasons to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
I wouldn't count on Maker in this. History of Kirkwall, Chapter 4. Where's Chapter 3? Okay. The Trenholt family assumed its foreboding control of the city at the very onset of the Dragon Age, less than a week after Merrick Therin retook the Ferelden throne from Ornay. Since this was followed by a civil war in Antiva, the much-maligned Three Queens era, and the couple in the Winter Imperium, many thought that the Dragon Age would bring devastating change. Perhaps this was a hasty estimate, but it was true for Kirkwall. Viscount Chivalry Trenholt was a vicious thug who took power through a campaign of intimidation, and his son Perrin, who succeeded him in 914 Dragon, was even worse. Taxes were creeping, and Perrin Trenholt used the ancient chains extended from the twins standing at Kirkwall's harbor, unused since the new exalted marshes, to block sea traffic and charge exorbitant fees from Orlesian ships. The Empire threatened invasion following the closure of the Vacancy Passage, and for the first time the Chantry used the Templars to pressure the Viscount. Until that point, the Templars had done nothing to counter the Trenholts, even though, as the largest armed forces in Kirkwall, they could have. Knight Commander Gannon's only written comment was in a letter on Divine Beatrice III. It is not our place to interfere in political affairs. We are here to safeguard the city against magic, not against itself. The Divine, as a friend to the Emperor, clearly had other ideas. In response, Viscount Perrin hired a mercenary army, forcing a showdown with the Templars. The stormed the Gunnels and hung Knight Commander Gannon ignited a series of battles that ended with Perrin's arrest and the last of his family's rule. The Templars were hailed as heroes, and even though they wished to remain out of Kirkwall's affairs, it was now forced upon them. Knight Commander Meredith appointed Lord Marlowe Dumar as the new Viscount in 921 Dragon, and she has remained influential in the city's rule ever since. So I guess she is a real ruler, while Dumar is just a puppet, according to what rumor says. Hard to say how true it is, but we'll see.
Freedom.
Yeah, this uses run back and forth. A bit of backtracking. Okay, which way now? Multiple things to do. So the bone pit. Well, Templars will come at night. What about this part? There's task on Hightown. There is also night Lowtown, yeah. I was invited before. Let's check what the mercs want. Something?
Hey, you got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
Okay. No dwarf dust, no fish tech, no coke, nothing. Nope. No drugs. Just alone in the middle of the night. Interesting.
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
That's
Just
what
chilling?
I'm wondering.
Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
Well, I just got your letter.
You had an offer for me.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harryman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
Let's investigate first.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
I assume this isn't personal.
Job's paid for second-hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
That's not something to be involved, really.
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
I don't really want to kill for coins, that's for sure. At least not the nobles. Oh, I mean, they're just nobles, but at the same time they're all the same.
Being a mercenary just wasn't for me.
You'll be back when you need coin bad enough.
Nah, screw you. I don't wanna mess with this. Because one thing is to get reputation. The other thing, in the middle of this. I need to leave the place, but how to do it? In some districts, it would be reasonable to just have a button to, well, move to different district without running through it. Now I know what he wanted about the bomb pit.
You know, Junior, you're looking at this all wrong.
Whatever it is you're about to say, I'm not interested.
I'm a professional younger brother. Trust me, the center of attention's the worst place to be. When things go wrong, and they always do, that's where all the fingers point. Look at any kingdom in Thedas. You've got people who warm thrones, and people nobody sees who do the real work.
And my sister is a queen in this scenario. Perfect.
Point, missing it. Oh well.
Yeah, okay, for the missing the point.
Here you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
I guess it's better not to tell him that I'm also from Ferelden.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Yeah, better not to tell him about this.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
Okay.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Okay. Well, that's some tasks to do. The Bone Pit. Okay, let's check what it is. Oh, you can hear some unpleasant noises. Okay.
Cubit's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
Well, might be. They're from Ferelden. Don't have much of a choice. Spirited beast. The scattered remains of an famous dwarf Arental by name, worked out of the dogs, mostly before going missing. Maybe someone searching for him. Not sure why.
Slavery and necessity. Kirkwall could not have existed without its mines.
Who are these? Looters. Well, that doesn't mean that they looted everything.
Now you fall! That's enough!
Well, it's a lot of them. We can do everything. Yeah, this fireball's quite inaccurate, but still helps a lot.
I'll kill you!
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely doing way more DPS now, which is good. Monitoring. The bone pit and pile of bones nearby. Reasonable. The bone pit. Sire, I interviewed the surviving slave this morning. She was horror-struck, but managed to tell me her chilling story. The overseer lined 17 slaves up, one behind the other, at the lip of the quarry. The second slave in line was ordered to push the man in front over the edge. The third slave pushed the second, the fourth the third, and on it went. Workers in the quarry heard the screams, the crack of bone against rock, and then the survivors' anguished cries as the overseer's dragonings feasted on the 16 helpless bodies splayed upon the quarry's basin. The woman who told me this story was the 17th in line, spared only because no one stood behind her. Sire, I recommend we stop this ugly practice. Effective as it may be in motivating workers, it's also bringing our mine notoriety as a death trap. Stories of the bone pits weave throughout Kirkwall. The veil is thin enough here, and above that pit it is practically ready to sunder. We risk more than simple rebellion should the overseer be allowed to continue. Letter from Prefect Santarius. Prefect Santarius, the output of the Maharian quarry is up almost a third this season, and the overseer has received a commendation from the Archon himself. You will speak of your finding to no one. Amazing. That's why the gold is placed like that. There is an entrance here, but there is also something around. Navarra. The first time I attempted to cross the border into Navarra from Orlais, I was turned back by Chevaliers and said to take the more roundabout path, a ship back to Ferelden and then another to Navarra. The outcome was more than worth the trouble. The whole country is filled with artistry, from the statues of heroes that litter the streets in even the meanest villages to the glittering golden carriage of Magi in Cumberland. Perhaps nowhere is more astonishing than the vast necropolis outside Navarra city. Like most other followers of Andraste, the Navarrans do not burn their dead. Instead, they carefully preserve the bodies and seal them in elaborate tombs. Some of the wealthiest Navarrans begin construction of their own tombs while quite young, and these become incredible palaces, complete with gardens, bathhouses, and ballrooms. Utterance sound, kept only for the dead. Such a waste, actually. Very impractical. There is some way further, but I don't know, is it reasonable to run around? Let's go inside first. Most likely this location will be reused multiple times anyway.
An entrance to the mines. Hubert mentioned some of his workers may have gotten lost there.
Let's check. Damn. Well, I kinda expected this, but not really. Hope that the trouble will be coming from different thing.
Smaller than the one that witch turned into.
Yeah, the fire is not good. I should move back. And they're all following me. That's not good. The funny thing is that they all letting me run around peacefully, which is quite funny. I maybe should heal myself. But yeah, the funny that other one called Dragon. Not sure how much dragon he really is. Quite a small one, the same as in the first game. Not a high dragon. And more of them coming. That's not good. Oh, the small one died. That's good. Why the hell is Vedic still there? Is the question.
Face me. I stand for all of us. I'll keep this up.
Can somebody help me a bit? Is this damn frog?
I'm exhausted.
Okay. It would be nice to get an orb. We'll switch to better weapons. But for now it is what it is. It is refined lyrium. Yeah, that's probably now to craft some specific potions. Or bombs. That definitely looks like a way in. And this looks like a lever? But I can't use it. For whatever reason. There are many of the things. Yeah, fire probably not the most effective thing ever versus these things. Just stand here for no reason. Oh damn. Car almost clapped. Almost, but no.
Get back! How about you?
Alright. I'm a victory. Huh? That's something for fighters. Stamina regeneration, mana regeneration, that's good. Might be obvious. Nobody needs short bow. It's big but linear. I shouldn't charge like this, I suppose. Oh, they definitely would chase me. Can someone please take them? Yeah, that's better. Whatever.
I'll deal with this.
You better go back.
Go down!
Well, that works. Yeah, so far so good. But yeah, first levels were really rough. Deep mushroom. Deep mushroom refers to the entire group of fungi that grows underground in caves and many parts of the dwarven deep roads. Collection can be a dangerous task, as the deep roads are often infested with darkspawn. Because of this, dwarven merchants often recruit castless hirelings for the job and pay them a meager percentage of what they earn, send the mushrooms to surfaces. The most common varieties used in the Hermeles trade are the Blightcap, Ghost Mushroom, and Brimstone Mushroom, almost all of which tend to carry the Darkspawn's corruption. While they cannot transmit the disease, this trait often makes them quite poisonous. Deep mushrooms should only be handled by experienced Hermeles, and should never be consumed without first being adequately cleaned and prepared. Carrot's consumption has been known to cause insanity, severe abdominal cramping, and even death. Well, the last one definitely not good.
Face me! I stand for all of us!
See what you can do with me.
Yeah, the things actually can be killed even faster than the first game, which is surprising. Bow fragment. Gunnel's knife finger cuffs. 7 health and 9 defense. Not bad actually. Actually not bad. Also level up. Attributes, I need some willpower. And I don't know. No, willpower is fine. On the other hand, yeah, I'll need more magic. Confirm. I still don't have specialization points, probably next level. I already have somewhat enough DPS. Maybe reasonable to take something of this. Yeah, haste. Level 7, heroic aura, 3 points and 3. Well, I'm a bit late with this, but heroic aura sounds like a good thing to take. That should boost everyone.
Praise and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Slow down. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Well, dragons not so dangerous if they're not high. That sounds funny, but high dragons could be funny to encounter.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter.
Oh.
Scared out of my wits. I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was. Only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
So actually there were no dragons originally here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Well...
You should get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
That will bite
another
to find
dragon.
out.
And larger. Not a threat we should leave behind.
I'm not sure about larger, but it can throw some fire. We'll see about that. And another ring like this, that's quite hilarious. Another hot mom dragon. I'm not sure about hot mama dragon, but that's definitely a dragon. Maybe hot. Who knows? You'll never know with these dragons. Okay. Bone pit ledge. It's like different location here, looks like it. Oh, that's actually a high dragon. Oh fuck. Can we even fight something like this? Oh, it's not high dragon, it's just major dragon. Well, it's still huge. And all I know is mostly fire. That sucks. Let's slow him down. They just dance in front of him. Not the most effective strategy. I think he came for me. I think. I'm not sure. Go away, dragon. Oh, fuck. What was that? Go away. No, 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 go away. Stupid beast. What about, I mean, Hagrid, you know? Taunting. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Can you not stand close to him? Please, Varig. Shape it to use some potion. Wait, the auto was a fucking dragon. My. And at the beginning of the stream I barely could deal with the painted. Okay, that's some progress. Some progress definitely was made. Confirmed. Okay. Boaster. Well, these random things are quite useful, so reasonable to have them. Yeah, boost an on string. Good, this will allow us to use better weapons, and better weapons damn good. Changing a lot. Battle Synergy. Osmod is active, the warrior and other party members within range fight as a cohesive unit. It is deadlier than the sum of its parts. This mod can be used at the same time as bravery. Defense 5% per companion for all party members. Damage reduction plus 3% per companion for all party members. That sounds good. For damage around 10 meters, but still it's tankiness. Tankiness also good. Yeah, why not? That sounds useful. Oh, Varik. He's a bit squishy. You can't upgrade this. Oh, what useful can he do? Often using this is not bad, but outside of it, it's not that amazing. Comedian's breath. The rock toss of flask that shatters in a haze of smoke, scoring nearby enemies for a short time, which means that enemy attacks are much more likely to miss them. Oh, not bad, not bad. But not sure that he will use it really nicely. It's constant, but that's not necessary for now. Blind Eye, well, that will just increase DPS. And on 7 level, the Rock is more concerned with victories and ensuring a fair fight against the instant enemies. Rock now inflicts automatic. Oh yeah, that's a must-have to take actually. Auto crit hits is definitely a good thing. Oh, they should pay a lot for a damn dragon. But the mega weapon that we got is 66 DPS, by the way. Look at this. 66. That's way more than my stuff, for example. Like twice more. It's insanely good bow. The problem is nobody can use bow. It's just utterly useless. That's a shame. Victory again. How many hounds of victory we should gather? The question. Well, looks like no other survivors, I suppose. So, docks. No, it wasn't docks. Damn, so many places to visit, kinda. Oh, Hightown, yeah. Gilbert, you owe me a lot.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Poor guy.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
Well, we live in the dragon age, literally. And he believes the dragon's extinct. Well... Be safe. I'm not sure about this.
I got all the dragons. Should be safe enough for now.
Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together?
Work together? With him?
How it works?
I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
That actually sounds good. I'll keep them safe and he'll give me some money.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene.
And?
Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
I accept.
That sounds good to me.
So, to our first order of business. We replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I just need to tell him. Shouldn't be hard.
My shipment's late.
Oh, I can need to persuade them, which also shouldn't be hard. Should it be? This way.
Guardsman Aveline.
Yeah, it's kind of beneficial to walk with Captain. If anything, she can cover us. Don't see any workers here. Magistrate Van Art. Oh, Lowtown, yeah, not Hightown.
I hope it doesn't rain.
can only hope. Wait a second. This actually lost exactly to the Viking game. Oh, come on. Crap. Crappy crap. Note down. Yeah, it's a bit messy.
Andraste's grace be with you.
Yay, have Andraste grace. Oh, Andraste grace? I have Andraste grace.
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jensen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
That's not a bad joke, actually.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
Well,
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I killed the bigger one.
Without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hugh is the only one willing to hire us.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Huh. Be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would?
Exactly.
Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Well, good. They have work, I have money, everyone is happy. That's a good result.
I've 3 children to feed.
If you need to feed children, just feed them. So, what about this? Remains in famous realm. Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's actually, at the beginning it was not many quests. It was unclear what even to do, but now it's more and more of the stuff. While I'm doing one, I'm getting more. Yeah, looks like it's done with this task. Okay. Not bad.
Servant, there's a letter for you on the desk.
Well, you can just ignore this instead of complaining. Bait and switch. Hog. A dwarf named Anso contacted the Red Iron looking for contract work. Wish I could take him up on it, but we've pressing business, so I recommend it you. The dwarf pays well, so don't be a fool and miss out. Look for Ansa in the Lowdown Bazaar tonight if you're interested. That's suspicious that I disagreed on his job and now he's showing me another one, but for a different person. Suspicious, but reasonable to check. Also, there is a bait in the name, which is suspicious. But in any case, safe. Okay. Well, I need to finish today a bit earlier, because I have stuff to do, so let's finish right now. Things to do, and I better do them. So we'll continue tomorrow. Well, it's becoming better in terms of the game because the tempo's becoming faster, the combat becoming better because it was too weird at the beginning when I basically have nothing to do and everyone is spongy as hell. Now everyone not that spongy and I actually have some abilities to do. Well, thank you for watching, see you next time.